Hey everyone, Adam here from The Adventurous Programmer, and today I want to share with you a tool for helping you learn to code. It's a tool I've used myself, and it's really good for absolute beginners. The name of the tool is Codecadamy. You can find it at www.codecadamy.com. And the neat thing I like about this is that it will teach you the syntax and the grammar of a language or technology like HTML or CSS or JavaScript or Ruby or PHP or Java, or whatever language you want to get into. But before you get going in a language, you kind of got to get a sense of how do you communicate, right? Like you couldn't go write a novel if you didn't know the alphabet and the sentence structure and all that grammar stuff you learn in English class. So why don't you pull up Codecademy and we'll get started. So go ahead and Google Codecademy or go to www.codecadamy.com. So you'll see this page and we're going to make an account. You can make an account for free. There's a plus paid version, but you can get a ton out of the free version. I'm going to sign up with Google. Click there, sign in with Facebook or GitHub or just your email. So I'm going to sign in, and you should see a screen like this or maybe a dashboard. I'm going to recommend that you start learning HTML and CSS, which are markup languages and style languages for the web, as a good starting point, followed by JavaScript. So let's get started here with the HTML and CSS tutorial. We're going to click Start, and that will take us to their dashboard. Now you'll see most all of Codecademy is organized like this. On the left, you'll see a little section that is the instructional section. That's what you read to learn the little bit they're trying to teach you, followed by some instructions, and then there'll sometimes be some hints down here. In the middle, what you'll see is a little mini console, so you have a little space to put your code in. And you'll see these two tabs, so you might have multiple tabs of code. So if you click here on style.css, you'll see the CSS file. If I want to get back to index.html, I'll click back there. And then on the right side, you'll see here's a little website browser simulator. So this is what you'll see given this code input. This is what the people looking at your code through the browser engine will see. So it gives you a very fast feedback loop. So let's start and go through a few of these just to get the feel of learning with Codecademy. So it says HTML is a language used to create the web pages you visit every day. It provides a logical way to structure the content on web pages. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Markup language is a computer language that defines the structure and presentation of raw text. Markup languages work by surrounding raw text with information that the computer can interpret, marking it up for processing. Hypertext is text displayed on a computer or device that provides access to other text through links, also known as hyperlinks. In fact, you probably clicked on many hyperlinks on your path to this Codecademy course. In this course, you'll learn how to use the fundamentals of HTML to structure, present, and link content. You'll also learn how to use CSS, or cascading style sheets, to style the HTML content you add to web pages. So let's get started. So it's a little introduction. And then for this lesson, they just have one simple instruction. It says in the code editor, right here in the middle, type your name between the H1 and /H1 tags, then press run. So I'm going to look over here and try to find where that code is. You'll notice in instructions they will highlight in gray when they're calling out specific code, in this case the H1 tag. So I'm going to put my name. It's right now, it currently says An Unexpected Journey, and you see that shows up to the right in the browser view. I'm going to put my name, Adam, and then it says press run. So whenever you make a change to the code, if you want the updates to be rendered to the browser engine on the right, you press this little button down here, run. So I'm going to click on run. And boom, look at that. Your first change to a website. So now it says your name or whatever you put in there, and that's pretty awesome. So let's click next. The next lesson, let's do a few more of these, and then I'll let you go at it on your own for a little bit. So this one starts to talk about, says a web browser must know what language a document is written in. So we got to communicate to the web browser, hey, this is in HTML or this is in JavaScript. And you can let the web browser know that you're using HTML by starting your document with a doc type declaration. So what it wants us to do is copy this little piece of code and put it on our index file, like so. And then it wants us to click run. So whenever you're done with that little instruction, click run. And you'll see on the left here, if what you did was correct, it will turn green and there'll be a little check mark. If what you did wasn't what needs to be done to get you to the next step, it'll turn red and have a little red check mark. So if I delete that and then I click run, I believe I'm going to reset the exercise there just so you can see. If I would click run when there's nothing there, it would have that red X indicating that you still have to do the assignment and it's not yet accomplished. And then it'll have a little prompt to help you. Did you add the required declaration? So again, we'll paste that in right there and click run. And turns green, and we'll go next. And you might think this is a little slow, but what I like about it is that it explains each little building block as you build up a certain technology. And very soon you'll find yourself comfortable with using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So anyway, why don't you go through the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript Codecademy. Let me know how it goes. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Share it with a friend who maybe you know is interested in coding but has been too afraid or too busy or just didn't know where to start. Codecademy is a great place to do that. So share this with a friend, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.